Good morning, friends. Tracy with Trials of a Long Haired Girl. I hope everybody is doing well on this wonderful Saturday morning. Yes, I keep looking down because I'm really excited, y'all. My weigh in this week, I was kind of hesitant. For those of y'all that don't know, I know I shared this with Robbie, and I believe he shared it last night while we were on the live chat for Foodie Friday. Well, technically, it was the Frugal Foodie Friday edition. Um, but basically, if y'all don't know, I live in the Dallas Fort Worth area, like in the Metroplex. Um, the area my husband grew up in was hit very hard by tornadoes. There's lots of damage. My husband, God love him, did not work until Friday because um, you may have seen pictures of the Home Depot on the news or on Facebook or on different web pages, because that was one that everybody seemed to be reposting. um, that was across the parking lot from my husband's office, so his office did not have electricity until yesterday. Monday he went and helped his brother at his parents' house try to clean up some of the debris around the house, and clear the streets as best they could, because um, that's something that needed to be done. But aside from that, Thursday, well, we had rain on Tuesday, um, and I got up and I noticed that there was a little rain on the stove, but it wasn't bad. Like, so my husband said, "Well, honey, I think maybe that it was just because the wind was blowing so hard." I said, "Okay." So I cleaned it up and I still used my stove and stuff. Although Wednesday we went to Subway, which is kind of what we do on Wednesday nights because of church. It's busy, it's hectic. Um, but Thursday, um, I got up or came home to my husband telling me that in no uncertain terms could we use, I get a text message from him saying the stove is out of commission until further notice. And I was like, what? I came home, he has buckets sitting on our stove, and he basically tells me, you're not cooking unless you have something we can do in the microwave or, something else, because you can't use the oven. And what I had planned for that night was Lazy Man lasagna. And if anybody's interested, I will share that recipe. But I actually got it from another YouTuber that I ran across. She does batch cooking. And this was one of the recipes that I had to listen closely to her to get all of her ingredients. And I've kind of tweaked it for myself because she uses a lot of parsley, I think. And I use Italian seasoning. But anyway, um, so Thursday night for dinner, Robbie knows this because he and I talked about it. We ordered pizza. And I don't normally, I have issues with pizza. I've mentioned that before. Um, but I stopped myself. I had 2 cheese sticks and 2 pieces of pizza, and that was it. And it wasn't like a meat lover's pizza or anything like that. It was an original crust. I should have gotten thin crust, but be that as it may. I like bread. We got the original crust with Canadian bacon and pepperoni with olives on half because I love olives. My husband loves olives. My son, not so much, but um, so that's what we had on Thursday night for dinner. Well, on Friday, I am very blessed in the position that I'm in. Our bosses generally buy us lunch on Fridays. So my boss sent around a message and he said, "Hey, let's go to this sandwich place." Okay. I know what I can have there. I could have made a different choice and it would have been like 2 points lower, but I didn't. Um, I got the sandwich that I love, which, I mean, it has less bread, so there's that. So I get home last night, my husband and I are talking. He's like, "You may be able to use it." And then he's looking at it. I'm like, honey, if it's still not drying up in the cabinet and it's still raining, I'm not sure I want to risk it because I don't want to damage our oven and then we have to replace it. So he was like, "Okay, we'll have Subway again." I was like, snap. 2 sandwiches in one day. And I don't normally have that many carbs, like, not all on the same day. I plan my carbs. So, yeah, 2 sandwiches in one day. And I'm like, this is going to hurt on the scale. But you know what, y'all? Between the migraines and the white light and the vertigo that I had going on pretty much all week long, which I think I figured out, thankfully, aside from the weather, I realized I'd forgotten to take a medication. It's bad. I should have realized that's what it was sooner. I didn't, but I'm noticing a huge difference already, and I just realized it on like Thursday morning. So anyway, given that I didn't move as much as I had been moving, and I certainly did not hit the 75,000 step goal that I said, hey, maybe I should shoot for that next week. That didn't happen. Not even a little bit. There was not much going on there. In fact, I think I was probably lucky if I hit 5,000 steps a day. But you know what? That's okay. Because I felt very stinky. And so, I kind of did what I could when I could. And this week will be much better in that regard. So, given the lack of movement and the not being able to use my stove for several days, look, y'all, can you see? Oh, there, right there. Can you see it? I'm down a little over half a pound, y'all. I'm excited. Given everything that's happened this week and my lack of movement, 0.6, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, y'all, but you know what? Given everything that happened this week, I'm super happy with that. And that means that I am inching back in the direction that I really want to go. And y'all, I'll be honest, I was not looking forward to coming on here and telling y'all, hey, I gained. But I didn't. I lost. And even though it's less than a pound, it's still down. So I'm going to be happy with that. Today, I have much going on. I responded, Christy with Planning Us Healthy had posted, about her. She posted a picture of her meal plan, and I was like, I haven't done that yet. I still have to do that. So today, I have to get ready for an event at church tomorrow. I have to plan my meals. And, this week, again, our main focus is going to be shopping out of our fridge, freezer, and pantry. My husband informed me that he wanted to defrost the freezer soon. So that means I really need to try to get organized and figure out what's in there and what I need to use. So, y'all, considering everything that's happened this week, I'm super happy being down 0.6. Honestly, I've seen 174 before, but my big goal this time, if I haven't said it already, and that's what this meeting was about. I didn't stay for the meeting, but that's what this meeting was about, was setting goals. it it has been big for me this week, to really stay focused on what I'm putting in my mouth. And with the vertigo going on, I haven't been super hungry. And so that may have also contributed to this 0.6. But um, where was I going? Oh, I was trying to say, even though I may have seen this 174 number before, my goal is to not keep revisiting it. I swore when I got down into the 160s 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whatever it was, that I wasn't going to do this again. I would not see this number again. And then I did. And you know, here's the thing. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Seriously, I didn't plan for my stove to go out, or, to not be able to be used because we had a rain leak. The roofers are supposed to be out Monday to check. But I know not everybody is a big believer, but you know what? I am. God is good, y'all. He is good. My husband got to go back to work this week. They still don't know. Given that it was an act of God, they are not certain whether they're going to get paid or not. So, us trying to focus on using what we have in the fridge and the pantry and the freezer is going to be a big help, I think, for us for the next couple of weeks. I've got some things that I need to get cleaned and organized, and so I think that's going to be my primary focus. And y'all, I have a wreath that I have been putting off making for a month or more, and I got to get busy, because if I don't get this made, because number one, this wreath ain't gonna make itself, and number two, it's fall. I want to put it up for fall, and then I'm hopefully going to have an opportunity to make one for Christmas. But I have a very sweet friend, very sweet sister in Christ, that I recently reconnected with, and she makes some absolutely beautiful wreaths. I'm not sure that mine will compare with hers, but I still think it's fun, and I hope that I enjoy making this one and that I can keep doing more of that. But anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I will try to get the meal planning done, so that I can actually share that with y'all on Monday. I'll probably do the video tomorrow, but I'll share it with y'all on Monday. And you know what? I wasn't planning on a Pep Talk Tuesday, but depending on how things go, we may do a Pep Talk Tuesday, because it may be necessary. There's some things going on in our communities, and just in general, that we need to be aware of. And I wasn't sure that I wanted to take my channel this direction, but you know what? Sometimes we just need to talk about it. And I may do that on Tuesday. Anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, especially if you put up with my rambling on all this time. I would love it if you would like and subscribe and comment. I enjoy reading your comments. I hope everybody has an amazing day and a blessed Sunday. Have a great one, y'all.